High School Sports Live, in partnership with ABC 27, is proud to open up the 2021-22 Winter High School sports season with wrestling from Central Dauphin High School. The CD Rams taking on the Cumberland Valley Eagles. This matchup is one of the top rivalries in the entire state of Pennsylvania. Thank you to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency and Select Medical for their premier sponsorships of our high school wrestling broadcast. Good evening, everyone. John Repitz, George Hartwick. It's been a while, partner, hasn't it? We've missed an entire season, almost 2 years, but we're back on the mat. What do you think?
I wish you could see me smiling. I will tell you, it is a joy to be back in a place there that is on fire tonight. We're doing some announcements in the background about former wrestlers, but tonight is about the future of Cumberland Valley, the future of CD, and as always, they've got some solid kids early and some established kids that we're going to see tonight where both teams are, but I will assure you, the crowd's packed, the excitement level is up, and wrestling's back on TV thanks to our sponsors. And we're excited to bring it to you live tonight.
I tell you, sometimes things change, sometimes things don't. The things that don't, Jeff Swigert on the bench for Central Dauphin. But things do change. No Dave Heckert for the first time in 17 years at CV. Billy Chamberlain is the head coach there now.
Billy Chamberlain, a great wrestler. I know we covered him a lot while we were here. I know I was an official. He was certainly a long-time assistant coach here at Cumberland Valley. Brings a lot of fire and passion. Even in the hallway, he was on his toes talking about the team and the matchup tonight. And Swags, we can expect, I guess he's been retiring for the last 10 years, but he's not going anywhere, folks. He's going to be perched on the corner of his chair tonight in an intense rivalry and coaching all the way to the finish to be able to really set the mark early for the Rams and be able to put themselves in a position to lead Central Pennsylvania and I think the associated level of talent in their division this year.
Okay, now let's take a quick look at some of the wrestlers to watch tonight. First of all, the Commonwealth Charter Academy wrestlers to watch for Cumberland Valley. Two guys stand out, one not in action tonight. Connor Killian, one of the highly acclaimed freshmen for the Eagles, is out with sickness tonight, so he is not wrestling. But the other guy is Gabe Belga, their most experienced wrestler, was a state place winner last year, so he's one of the anchors in the middle of that CV lineup. Now, on the other hand, we have the OSS Health wrestlers to watch for Central Dauphin. Who do you have there?
We talked to Swags. He said there are a couple of wrestlers that have varsity experience. Obviously, the top among them is Repos. He's got a record, I think, of the most wins of anybody that is on the category, and I know he was a returning state qualifier from last year. You've got Flair, a couple of freshmen. By the way I count them, I think only 2 seniors in the lineup, so I think we're building and going to see what the CD program is going to be presenting here for the next couple of years.
Okay, so as we said, this is one of the top rivalries in the entire state. Sit back and enjoy. You have the best seat in the house. CD-CV coming your way next on High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment, I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Welcome back to Central Dauphin. We are getting ready for the first match of the night. This match brought to you by Capital Blue Cross. We get going. First weight, 138 pounds tonight. And for Central Dauphin, it is Matt Repos. For Cumberland Valley, Josiah Whitcomb. We are underway.
Ripos in quickly on a takedown. I don't know how many times we'll say it, but we got a 2-on-1 underneath. Trying to control the wrist to a crossface. Good tight waist. I think Ripos obviously is one of the guys we mentioned at the onset. Has experience. Certainly one of the larger win leaders as it relates to mat experience tonight.
Matt finished 7th in the state championships last year individually.
Cross wrist tilt now with Ripos, a signature move here for Cumberland Valley for early 2, making it 4-0.
7th at 126 last year, George.
Got it 7th. Now again, another cross face to a turn. We've got 2 again, back and forth. 2 more for near fall, making it 6-0. Working again, a tight cross face. Great job by Whitcomb trying to roll through there, and no additional points earned. Ripos really riding tight from the top. Inside leg in. Trying to grind down on a power half here. Now another tilt situation. Got the arm underneath, trying to slide the hips underneath. Only a 1 count. Time winding down. I had it at 6-0. The score looks like it's 4-0, so we'll keep it at 4.
Yeah, the big scoreboard does say 4, so.
Step through. He might make me look good anyhow by getting 2 right here at the end of the period. Doesn't look like he got a 5 count. So he does get 2 to end the period 6-0.
Another look.
Looks like Ripos had initial choice. He deferred to Whitcomb. Whitcomb checked and selected the defensive position.
And that's just basically preference, whichever you feel more comfortable with, right?
Still working tight waist, not giving much space there. Continue to keep forward pressure. Forward pressure.
George, when you wrestled and you had the choice, did you always choose the same, top or bottom, or did you kind of switch it up depending on who the opponent was?
I'd switch it up based upon strategy and where you knew the guy's strengths were. I always say the bottom position is a matter of will. You got to get your head off the mat, put 2 and 3 things together in order to make escape. You can't be held down on the bottom. And some guys really ride tough from the top, and ultimately you got to be good on your feet.
Okay.
So in this case, we've seen Matt Ripos continue to dominate on the top. He's working combinations here. Whitcomb, while he's making an effort, really has not even gotten any space to be able to get his hips away and try to escape. And now you're going to see another cross wrist tilt for another near fall situation. Only a 1 count though, not 2 yet. Only 1 count. There was a couple separate ones, no 2. Again, another crossface. Working an inside leg step through. Step through again, there you go. He's just got to stop and trap him here. He's getting that arm punch the whole way through. He's not getting quite on the other side. Now here we go. He's leveled up a little bit, but Whitcomb again, got a little bit of space, punched his arm through and only gave up 2.
It's up to 8-0 now with those 2.
Another tilt. This one looks like he's going to get a 5 count, which is going to give him 3. Make it 11-0 here at the end of the second period.
But the points aren't officially awarded until the meet is over, right?
They have to change the move. So once he still has the same grip, even though he readjusted, it's still the same move and still the same points.
Okay, so 2 periods in the book. Ripos in control, 11-0. And George, I have to tell you, second period of the first match before you said cross wrist tilt at a Central Dauphin wrestling match. Congratulations.
Well, I have a feeling it may sound repetitive tonight.
You're going to say it a lot, aren't you?
I think I will. And based upon the riding style of Matt Ripos, it looks like Swags is still teaching tight hips, no space, forward pressure, and continue to ride tough and tilt. As you see now, Ripos selected bottom position in the third period. Easy escape, making it 12-0. He's looking for a big one here. You know, again, he's a takedown, and now he's going to try to get the pin to get 6. I don't know how many points. He's got 2 and 2,
That's
which
14.
probably should end it. That's it. That should be it. That should be it. It's 2 and 2. Should be 16. You got a 2 takedown and a 2 near fall. You guys got to stop it. That was 2 and 2. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It should be stopped. The score is not right. Now it should be 16. He gave him 2 and 2.
Okay, so the first match of the year is going to go to Central Dauphin's Matt Repos on a technical fall, 16-0. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
From Cumberland Valley, Owen McKenzie.
Back at Central Dauphin, the Rams with the early 5-0 lead. We move to match number 2. This is 145 pounds. Arthur Rude on the mat for Central Dauphin, and Owen McKenzie doing battle for Cumberland Valley.
2 juniors in a matchup. We'd say these guys are older based upon this crew.
A lot of the names that we had seen in previous seasons, you know, guys that have been around for 3 or 4 years, you don't have that seniority, so to speak, with these 2 programs. But that doesn't mean the talent's not there.
Correct, and based upon records, it looks like Rude has a 4-2 record to a 1-2 record by McKenzie, but McKenzie with an early shrug by takedown, actually going up 2-0 early on in this match. Lift, return.
Oop.
Out of bounds.
Just to close the books on 138, Repos looks so methodical on that. I'd have to say he is the early favorite for our wrestler of the match, our Hoffman Ford wrestler of the match.
Certainly left no doubt. And finish it off in a technical fall fashion early in the 3rd.
This 145-pound match brought to you by OSS Health.
But as you know, John, we've watched these over the years. It's these kind of matchups here that do the swing when it's a close matchup. You got 2 kids, juniors, evenly matched. It appears that we've got, again, early takedown by, is it Owen McKenzie?
Owen McKenzie, yep.
Still in control. Actually going to figure out the way to ride this period out. I'm sure this is one that Swag's marked up in the book under the CD piece. And early stalling warning on Owen McKenzie. First warning, for those of you at home don't know, 1 stalling warning, the second stalling will result in a point. McKenzie still remains controlled. Just riding a 2-on-1, not really doing a whole lot. Referee's right to call this stalling, kind of hanging back, not working to the side for a turn, but is able to hang on throughout the rest of the first period with only 1 stall warning.
CV's Owen McKenzie leading 2-0 after the first period. Another look at that takedown.
Spin around, brings him down. As you know, the choice flips from one team to the other. In this case, Cumberland Valley had choice. They chose to defer. Rude chooses the defensive position to start the second period. Looks like wisely so. Immediately reverses Owen McKenzie, puts him on his back. McKenzie's fighting off. Rude's actually trying to get up parallel to side, shoots him deep half. He's got to get back. He's got to get chest to chest. Got to get back chest to chest. Great job by McKenzie fighting off his back. Still again not over. Now attempting to get out of it. Actually has an inside lock. Looks like 2 right there. He's under both wrists for a reversal. So again, that should make it 5-4. A lot of good action here early. Now to Peterson. Another switch for 2 and back points are being counted. Action back and forth here. Back and forth. Should count 3. Making it 10-4. 10-4 Rude here with a flurry. Actually, I think is that 7 or 9?
It's 10 now.
10, that's 10-4. I shouldn't doubt myself as I'm. The scoreboard's been a little bit slow. Now double boots on the top by Rudd. Working a power half, close to the edge. Trying to work under the arms here.
Still got 45 seconds left in the period, too.
Trying to stretch him out. Grinding in a power half. Now putting both of them in again over the top. He's got to flatten them out. Wouldn't be surprised to see the official call either a stalemate or a stalling here. Finally gets him flat. He's got to throw those legs. Got to get to the side to work them.
20 seconds.
He's out of the legs. Again, just holding on with a one-on-one here. Not much hold. Out of bounds.
One heck of a period so far. It was 2-0 in favor of McKenzie. He's now trailing 10-4. Heck of a second period by Arthur Rude of Cumberland.
I know one thing I see. This is early season. I see them stomachs rolling. A lot of early morning workouts and getting in shape. Wrestling shape's a lot different than football shape. Great attempt to get out by McKenzie. Rude does a great job of holding on. 3-2-1, he will hold on.
So a 10-point second period by Arthur Rude of Central Dauphin turns a 2-0 deficit into a 10-4 advantage.
There you go, there's a reversal. Hips down, taking him right directly into near fall. McKenzie had his selection of position in this third period. Selects the defensive position to start. McKenzie straight up on his feet, trying to peel hands. Trying to peel hands and control wrists. Stalling warning now on Rude. That's his first. McKenzie's actually trying to get his hips away. Rude still holding on to the legs. He's still in, locking up, able to return him back to the mat. Stays and remains in control. Minute 30 remaining in the third period. Rude now working a one-on-one, power half to the one side. He's got to get out to the side to work it. Can't just hang there. He needs to at least swing him, try to get him flattened out, and try and turn him to his back. Yeah, working a spiral ride here. Not much to it. Got to do more. I'm sure he'll get a stall warning here. Up through a cradle, out of bounds. There they go. Still 10-4, 49 seconds remaining in the third period of an action-packed second match.
That first minute 45 of that second period is about as action-packed as we've seen in any match that we've ever televised.
Scoops him back in. Throwing legs over the top again. I'm sure you're going to hear Cumberland Valley fans start to ask for a stalling warning. You got to not just throw legs, you got to use them. And in this case, he's doing making no kind of effort to turn here. Now he's got a little bit of a power half in. Now he's trying to turn him.
Early season, is this about the time when the tank starts to run dry? And
Yep, but it still looks like McKenzie has a lot left in his tank here. He's trying to capture that inside foot, and when you get stuck in those leg positions, it really burns the time, and it looks like it's going to work to keep the score 10-4.
No scoring in this third period, but that is good enough for Arthur Root of Central Dauphin as he comes away with a 10-4 win at 145 pounds. You're watching live high school wrestling, high school sports live on ABC 27.3.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
We had some changes here.
Sounded like Spencer
McAmer.
And I missed who the first guy was. Headlock. Not 2 yet. There's not 2 yet. Not 2 yet. There should not have been 2 there. Never should have been 2. He gave 2, and he gave 2, and then 1. That was a little bit earlier, too.
So it's Spencer McAmer for Cumberland Valley. And Jeremiah Cortez for Central Dauphin.
There he goes, Cortez is on his back. He's got a double bar in. He's trying to hook the other one. He's not able to scoop it up strong because he's going to have to sit him up high with both of those arms. He's not in a great position with the inside arm. Potentially dangerous. And this is Spencer.
I believe it's Spencer McAmer.
Spencer McAmer. Spencer McAmer here in the top position. Cortez is rolling the wrong direction. Actually rolling right into trouble rather than away. McAmer now, again, working a combination here with a tilt situation. Not able to get a 2 count. Time running out in the first period, 8-2. Now that we've got our bearing with names, I think we'll be able to call the rest of the 2 periods. Central Dauphin had choice, Cortez in this case. Selecting the defensive position. Spencer McAmer doesn't look unskilled from the top spot. I don't know if that was a wise choice to go underneath again after you got dominated in the first period. Again, legs in, he's rolling the wrong direction. You never roll back into the guy. That's the way you go. That's the way you go. You got to go away from him, not directly back into him. He does so successfully, earning 2. Lift and return, 8-4. Spencer McAmer over Jeremiah Cortez.
This 152-pound match brought to you by Jack Jimbaldo.
Never got 1 there. He's giving him 1 now and 2. 1 and 2. That'll make it 11-4. Spencer McAmer, now he's out again with a power half. Got that leg in deep. He's going to jump to the side here, try to scoop up the other arm. Got to be careful he doesn't get 2 of them underneath. He's either got to jump to the side here or Probably a stalemate here. You got to work to the side or a stalemate. "35 seconds. McEmer still with the 11-4 lead. Cortez now from the bottom, still legs in. He's got to jump to the side here to work it. Now got one wing in, trying to gather the other arm, not able to do so. One-on-one, twists him over, stacks him. Very quick, he gave him 2. That was a quick 2 count. 13-4 as we close out the second period.
2 periods in the books at 1:52 with McEmer on top, 13-4.
Actually, it was McEmer that chose the top position in the second period, not Cortez choosing the bottom. Cortez giving clear instructions by Swaggart, neutral. He didn't like him continuing to be dominated from the top position, so we'll see what he can do from his feet. Slide by. Merkel, not connected yet, into a headlock. Now he got him. Now we're going to start to count backs as he brings him back over that backside. He's got a 1 count, not a 2 count. Boy, you can notice in these matches, Cortez got some flexible shoulders. Anybody else's would have been popped out. I know mine back in high school would have been good. Today, no chance.
Your 29-year-old body just can't take it anymore, can it?
Yeah, I only wish. Again, 15-4, we got a major decision here. Anything over 8 points. Our team score, you receive 4 team points. A technical fall, 5 team points. A fall, 16 points. So we're now at a major decision here with a 15-4 lead.
Which CV desperately needs right now.
He's coming out front. He's looking for a fall here. Again, trying everything from a cement mixer. You got to do something with the bottom guy. You got to get his head off the mat.
You made it to the 3rd match before you say get the head off the mat. You can't score with your head on the mat.
You can't do anything with your head facing the mat. And if you stay there, you should be called for stalling. That's stalling. And by any way you look at it, that's stalling. He tries to snatch up an inside cradle for a last-minute attempt at back points. He got 2 of them. I don't think it's going to make the difference, though. He gave him 2.
Gave him 2. This makes 17-4 the final score. Spencer McEmer, the winner from Cumberland Valley at 152. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Back at Central Dauphin, Cumberland Valley now on the board, trailing 8-4 as we move to 160 pounds, and it could probably be the marquee match of the night. Ryan Garvick for Central Dauphin, taking on Gabe Belga of Cumberland Valley.
Gabe Belga, we've seen many Belga over the years from
yes, we have.
Cumberland Valley. This is the latest. Obviously, he bumped up here from 152 to wrestle at 160. A good Ryan Garvick. And Ryan Garvick, an early advantage with a takedown. Belga's still trying to work inside, not giving anything up, but has given up 2 points. Green in control. Now he traps both arms. Oh, I don't know if he counted 2. I know they're talking to the official. They thought he had 2 there. They thought he had back points, no count. Instead, a 1-point escape has been awarded to Belga. 2-1, action-packed as advertised by John in the opener. Maybe the marquee matchup of the night.
These two were state qualifiers last year, so they wrestled that last weekend in Hershey.
And it's great to see when you got competition that goes towards each other rather than away. It's good for the fans and good for the sport.
I think you have to give the coaches credit, too, for staging a matchup like this rather than having them split them and take on maybe an inferior opponent. They're putting them head-to-head
These
early
are
in the
two
season.
coaches that don't just look for victories, even though they'll gain them. But sometimes it's the experience of high-level competition that gets you most prepared for the end of the season.
You know, we talk about Jeff Swigert so much. We mentioned in the open, first year for Billy Chamberlain at Cumberland Valley, former state champion for the Eagles. What can you tell us about his coaching? Do you know much about him, George?
He looks like he has his kids ready to wrestle. I mean, what I've seen so far has been both good conditioning, good technique. I've seen a hunger and a willingness to go out here and compete. He's got some old-time favorites, Claudio Valerio from Lower Dauphin High School on the sidelines, and some familiar faces to push these kids. I think so far I've seen a lot of spirit out of Cumberland Valley.
Okay, so Ryan Garvick of CD, 2-1 lead as we start the second period. At 160 pounds, this match brought to you by AT&T.
When you talk about the sheer numbers of draws from both of these schools, they've got a lot of kids to choose from, but also high level of expectation for wrestling talent. Great junior program, as we saw a competitive match prior to tonight, and a lot of stock and effort placed into the future of both of these programs.
You know, I love getting to a gym early and watching the younger kids wrestle. I think the crowd is into it more than they are for the varsity match.
Well, I know when I pulled in, there was not any spots in the front parking lot. They're in the side parking lot. If you think wrestling isn't big in central Pennsylvania, scan this crowd. It is truly alive and well, with one of the best matchups we've seen in the state of Pennsylvania year after year.
I just remember the one time we were here a few years ago when the Eagles came in here and handed the Rams their first loss ever in this building.
Yep.
What a night that was.
Seen a lot of historic things happen in this building and a lot of history in both programs. Again, this match is living up to billing. Not a whole lot happening here in the second period. Belga has maintained control. From the top position, Garvick selected the bottom position. So a victory here would be if Belga is able to ride him out and go to the bottom here. Only being down 2-1 with a chance to escape and then win on his feet in the third period. So he's really showing a tough riding style, forward position. Not doing a whole lot for turns, but maintaining control. Now gets called for stalling. Second time. Awarded 1 point. He's concerned he was hanging on a spiral ride there, not really working to the side in control. Referee calls him for a second stalling warning, makes it 3-1.
3-1 now.
And Belga is maintaining control, hanging on legs a little bit, but not doing a whole lot to try to promote the turn. Now drops to a leg. Looks like he'll ride him out, but does give up 1 point there for the second stalling warning, which may prove to be big in this third period.
So 4 minutes in the books at 160. Not much change, just the 1 point for stalling. So it's now 3-1 favor of Garvick.
No surprise here. Belga chooses the bottom position, defensive position to start the third period. The goal is escape and decide who's going to win this in a takedown on your feet. Caution, Belga, early start. Got to be careful. You get 2 cautions, then a point. Garvick trying to step through. Keep control of the leg. Belga
the
does
escape.
a good job getting out early. Gives himself plenty of time to work the feet here. 3-2.
Now with 140 left, it's pretty much whoever wants it more, right?
This is where you want to be. You want to figure out who can beat each other in a neutral position to earn a takedown, to earn a victory here. And Looks like both guys are being strategic. Belga now pressing towards the edge. Out of bounds. 1:27 left, final period. Belga in on the leg. Sits in a position. Garvick over the top, trying to lock across the waist. Can't lock or scissor your legs on the top. Actually a stalemate, got him up but didn't put him down. You got to finish from that position. He's proven to be able to get in on the legs. He's now got to finish. Now trying to slide by. Garvick with a reshot, back on her feet. Backing up again. He's got to be careful. He's got both a warning and a stalling point. He's got to continue to come forward here. Can't afford another point for stalling.
That's the difference right now.
In fairness, he has been the aggressor in this period. Belga continues to press. Now stalling warning on Garvick. Belga in on a single leg. Trying to strip down. Garvick does a good job to get away. Front headlock. Now they're out to the side. 23 seconds remaining. Both guys breathing hard.
Sprint to the finish now.
This is all the training, everything you've worked for. Right here it is. Coming down in a period against high-level competition. Who's got more in the tank? Who's going to execute? Garvick in on a single leg. He'll be content to stay there if he's allowed.
10 seconds.
Belga pushes away. 8 seconds. Not much time left. Working the edge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Ryan Garvick of Central Dauphin, a 3-2 winner over Gabe Belga of Cumberland Valley at 160 pounds. You're watching high school wrestling on ABC 27.3.
At Capital Blue Cross, there are more yeses and fewer nos. Protecting your health and making it easier so you can spend time on what makes you smile. Helping our communities, your families, your businesses, big and small.
We move to 172 pounds. On the mat for Central Dauphin is Drew Weldon and Anthony Brusino on the mat for Cumberland Valley.
This looks like a close matchup, toss-up match here. We got Brusino who looks like he has the leverage, a little bit taller. Both guys well built. Brusino first to shoot. Both guys with close to a 500 record. Brusino again in on the shot, working the edge. Got the single leg. Switches to a double, earns the first 2 of the match.
Weldon with perhaps the age advantage here. He's a senior. Brusino only a sophomore.
Cumberland Valley knows they need to come with it. That was big for them. CD in that match. They were expecting to bump the guy up, get the points, and then use their ace to try to steal one, and were unsuccessful. Now they need points in this match here in a toss-up. Brusino still riding tough from the top. Trying to get the leg in. Both of them are in now. Double boots over the top, power half. Again, tall guy working it. Actually, he's working it good. He's got him tilted here. Actually, he's got him good. He settles back on his chest. This is going to be dangerous. He's got to get back. Actually, great job by Weldon punching that arm out. That was the way he turned him there. Could have been a quick ender. Weldon deserves some credit for finding a little space and punching his arm through. 5-0.
This is one of those new weight classes since the last time we've done or televised a match. It used to be 170. Now it's 172 as they went from 14 to 13 weight classes last year.
Makes it more competitive. Not as many blank spots. And I guess the former 70-pounders get the 2-pound allowance early.
You always look at the bright side of things, don't you? So Anthony Brasino with a good opening period for Cumberland Valley. They trail 11-4 on the big board, but Brasino with a 5-0 lead over Drew Weldon as we start period number 2 at 172 pounds.
Brasino selecting the defensive position immediately, coming out with a nice sit-out turn in underneath, making it 7-0. Now working on the near side one-on-one, got the arm trapped. Trying to work it into a wing. Getting a little frustrated. I think he wants to score points here, and now is going to play the let him up, take him down game. Lets him go. Boy, looking like two rams at each other. No pun intended.
Oh, yes,
in this case, the CD ram comes out none the better. A little bit stunned up, while Brasino runs behind for 2, lets him up again. We got 9-2. Out of bounds. There's no doubt Brasino's going to figure out a way to get extra bonus points here. He's working hard right now. Already letting him back up.
So we're in major decision range.
9-2. Immediately Brasino fending off a shot. Spinning behind. 11-2. He's either going to turn him from the top with this power half and again try to finish him off, or I suspect you're going to see him go back to his feet. Again, he's a taller guy, got a lot of leverage here from the top. And I told you, he went with it before. If he rests his chest back, gets himself back chest to chest, stops spinning so high, he's not only going to get the turn here, he might get the fall. He's got to get back, get chest to chest if he wants to finish this thing off.
But you
can't
go out there and show him, George.
You got to be careful. He's coming across the back now. Now he's starting to settle back. He's still got the leg in now. He's got to settle back if he wants to fall. Not going to get it from that spot. He's earned 3, though. It'll make it 14-2 ending the second period.
Now Anthony Brasino continues to control this 172-pound match. Brought to you by PHFA.
Here was the instruction from Swag. It was a look. What do I select? He said neutral, and he said no more than a tech fall.
Stay off your back.
So I guess he's telling him, give up 2, don't give up the fall, which he did. It's 14. So again, one chance here. He thought it was over with the takedown. Chamberlain's asking him to come around out front and try a cement mixer. He wants the additional point. So I suspect what you're going to see right off the whistle is Brasino coming out front, trying a front headlock cement mixer. Either that or he's going to go with that leg and power half again. Here we go with the leg. He got one more shot at this. Again, we get back points. He's got to finish him off this case. He's got to give up those legs. He's got to give up the legs and go chest to chest. He wants this next this turn combination to be one that it can end in a fall.
If you're in Brasino's position and you have a chance to get the points for the technical fall, do you kind of pass on that with the chance that maybe I can get the extra bonus on the
That's
fall?
what he's doing right now, and he's trying to, again, he went to the front side to try something which did not work. He's got to be careful here. You got time running down. He might lose an additional point. So you got to be strategic here. You can't not get the tech fall and earn 5. But in this position, stalemate's called. He's now only got 37 seconds to earn 2. Keep hearing the bench say, give up a tech fall, but don't give up the fall. Brasino chooses to go neutral and give up a point.
You need 2 for the tech fall. That's the instruction from the CB bench.
Chamberlain's getting fired up over there. He needs to take him down directly to his back here. Or takedown's detective fall. You got to get this takedown at least. If he doesn't get the takedown, he blows a shot at 2 points.
So far, Weldon's listening. You're actually going 1 better than what Swags told him.
So
he said no pin, and so far he's stayed out of the major decision.
He might be let back in the room tomorrow. Coach, I did what you told me.
This might be a thing where you walk off and you lose 16-3, and the guys say, good job.
Yep. Well, here we go. He not only held off the pin, he held off the tech fall.
Yeah.
That's a big victory.
That's a good job by Drew Weldon there. But Anthony Brasino of Cumberland Valley, your winner, 16-3 at 172 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
I've been playing football for 4 years, since my freshman year in high school. My plans are to attend Penn State University and play football. Our trainers from OSS helped us prevent injuries by shaping us, wrapping us. They've always been there at practices and games, and they were always there when they were called upon.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
That win by Anthony Brasino of Cumberland Valley at 172 has narrowed the gap. Central Dauphin still leads at 11-8 as we now head to our 189-pound match. For Central Dauphin, it is Luke Holler. For Cumberland Valley, Elijah Jumper.
In those last 2 matches, a lot has broken Central Dauphin's way, as you saw. They saved two team points there by a good job of closing out by Drew Weldon. Instead of giving up a fall or technical fall, he kept it to a major decision. And then you saw the Belga Garvick match, which went the Garvick way. So 2 for 2 related to situational point opportunities, both went Central Dauphin way. Now we've got Luke Holler versus Elijah Jumper here lined up. So far, early going, no score. Still no score. "40 seconds to go. Here we go. First bit of action directly to his back. This might turn Cumberland Valley's way quickly. There it is.
There it is, a pin.
Elijah Jumper jumps it off for Cumberland Valley.
It's going to put them in the lead. Elijah Jumper, winner by fall at 189. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambavo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
Welcome back to Central Dauphin. Cumberland Valley now with the lead, 14-11 as we move to the 215-pound match.
Sorry to interrupt you, John. That was good. I don't think we have the CD wrestler that was been put out yet. Well, I'll try to get the name.
Braylon Stair is the wrestler for Cumberland Valley.
Braylon Stair is the wrestler for Cumberland Valley, out to an early lead. Let me see if I can't get a name. Eli Poor for CD. Looks like he is in a bad position here. So Eli Poor versus
Braylon Stair.
Braden Stewart.
Braylon Stair.
Braylon Stair. Braylon Stair up 5-1. Early action pack. Action has slowed.
Kind of expect that, though, with the heavier weights, don't you?
We're at 215, not 285 yet, so.
Yeah.
But bigger guys coming off of football season, early season.
I always love when you have the flip, when you go from 285 down to 106. The contrast is spectacular. So good opening period by Braylon Stair of Cumberland Valley. He has a 5-1 lead. As we said, that fall at 1 minute 17 seconds at 189 by Elijah Jumper has flipped the big score on the board, putting the Eagles in front by 3 now.
Eli Poyer choosing defensive position. Braylon Stair keeping a one-on-one. Across the body, not a lot to hold on to there.
This 215-pound match brought to you by CCA, Commonwealth Charter Academy.
Now working an inside cradle. Staring at the official, asking for a stalling warning and getting it. Now Stair working power half from the front. Poyer got to get his head off the mat. Not a whole lot of action here. Both guys got to work. Stair's got to work to the side. Poyer's got to work to get off the bottom. Stair attempting at least a cross face, now one-on-one. Stays behind, trying to turn to a power half, not much working. Second stalling warning. Eli Poyer resulting in a point for Braylon Stair, making the score 5-1. Poyer now working to sit out. Look what happens when you actually put two moves together. Good job getting out, making it 5-2. Time's winding down in the second period.
So Braylon Stair with the lead, 5-2 after 2 periods at 2:15. Here's another look.
Lifts him up
and back to the mat.
Takes him down and turns him. Braylon Stair now selecting the defensive position to begin the third period. Immediately stands up. Braylon Stair escapes, making it 6-2. Both guys going ear to ear here, not a lot of action. Poyer doing a little bit of pushing. Stair backing up a little bit. They want the stalling call. They get it. First warning on Braylon Stair. By the way, tonight's official is Steve Grove from the Harrisburg chapter. As a former wrestling official, I got to give a little bit of props to the guy out there controlling the action so far tonight. He's done a very fine job.
As you said, as a former official, what's it like knowing that you're the only one out there? Basketball, you got 3. Football, like high school football, you have 5. You know, you have teammates out there. But when you're on the mat like this, it's just you. Do you think
just
about
like wrestling? Who else do you blame? You're the guy out there. You better make the right calls, better understand the rules, put yourself in a great position to make the calls, and make sure you're not shortchanging these guys who work their butt off to get out here. It's a big responsibility, and so far he's handled it well tonight.
Do you ever second guess yourself?
You can't. You know, there are calls you might have gotten wrong. You hope you get it right. The key is, even no matter how you look, you want to make sure you get it right for the kids. And you got to know the rules. So it's always good to see former wrestlers out there that have been in the positions to do it.
Right. Time running down here, third period. Not much has changed. It's 6-3. Braylon Stair of CV on top, and it looks like he is going to come away with the decision.
6-4.
Braylon Stair of Cumberland Valley, the winner at 2:15. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Back at Central Dauphin, the Eagles of Cumberland Valley extend their lead. It's now 17-11 as we move to the heavyweights, 285 pounds. And that's not booing in the background, that's Stu for Ben Stewart of the home Central Dauphin Rams, taking on Luke Bevilacqua of Cumberland Valley.
He sounds like a crowd favorite.
Yep.
Stewie got him stewed up, at least behind us in the student section. We'll see what he does out here on the mat. Looks like he's carrying a 3-1 record coming in. Weighed in tonight at 276.6 for the 285-pound limit. Luke Bevilacqua weighing in tonight at 230. So a considerable size advantage here tonight for Ben Stewart. So far, no points scored. Both guys trusting each other's strengths. Stu trying to work underneath. Nothing happening yet. Minute 20 going by. No points scored. We're going a lean. Not a whole lot of mean. Both guys, no shots, no attempts. First period winding down. You know, oftentimes you get caught underneath in these situations, you lose, so you got to be careful.
Do the guys at this weight just try to out-muscle the other guy as opposed to like the lower weights where you try to maybe out-technical your opponent?
I've seen heavyweights that are very, I mean, you watch Gabe Stevenson, obviously the Olympic champ, he's more nimble than a 106-pounder doing backflips on the mat, but for the most part it is a strength, weight, sort of leverage game, and you don't want to get caught underneath. You got a guy here with a significant weight advantage.
Yeah.
You get caught underneath, you're carrying 40 more pounds, it wears you down. and eventually you're going to get turned in that position. So you want to be careful, not expend a lot of energy, and keep yourself in a position to win the match when it's close. Ben Stewart now trying to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to work some upper body stuff, trying to step in on a over-under. Now guys still locked up ear to ear. Nothing going to happen from this spot. Now working a double underhook. Bevilacqua backing up a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised to see him called for stalling. Looking at the clock. Now it's sort of a half shot, nothing serious. Here we go. That's a strong, aggressive step-in move. He now got behind and pulls him down for two.
Halfway through, first points of this match. First takedown.
You hear the feet rumbling and the crowd getting excited when Stu got two. Immediately let Bevilacqua back up on their feet. So we're still in neutral here with about 30 seconds to go in the second period. 2-1, Ben Stewart over Luke Bevilacqua. Actually, it's Luca Bevilacqua. Straightforward, ear to ear, not a whole lot. I think we're going to end the period 3-1.
So Ben Stewart of Central Dauphin is going to take a 3-1 lead into the third period. He's going to try to stop the bleeding here as Cumberland Valley's won 4 of the last 5 matches. Trying to get the Rams back on the board as period 3 is now underway.
Ben Stewart selects neutral. We're back on our feet, working an underhook.
This 285-pound match brought to you by Select Medical.
Oh! Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
And with these big guys, when it gets into those positions, it could be a good quick ender. So, my apologies.
Sometimes I wish we had a camera on you during this because you're making moves just like they are.
With a mask.
My left arm is sore at the end of the night from you leaning in and nudging me all the time.
I'm gonna have to show you one of these, hooks one of these times out here.
I don't think we'd be able to do that because then they wouldn't get me off the mat. And they'd want to roll it up and get out of here and go home for the night.
And I probably wouldn't want to leave. I can at least go for a good 30 seconds, John. Again, I don't know if we'll see much here. I know the Rams are looking for bonus points here. Swags is pressing Ben Stewart to try to press the action a little bit. I think his exact comments were, this guy's put out here to stall, start pushing him. And I've seen a lot of leaning here yet, not a whole lot more action.
Yeah, I think the Rams will definitely, when you looked at the potential matchups on this, they figured this is one of the opportunities they had for bonus points.
Yep.
And so far, it doesn't look like it's going to happen in the final 15 seconds.
Looking at the clock, that's never a good sign. I don't know why you go underneath with a second to go.
So Ben Stewart of Central Dauphin does stop the bleeding for the Rams. He's a 3-1 winner over Luca Bevilacqua at 285. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing costs. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Welcome back to Central Dauphin. John Reppes along with George Hardwick. So we get ready for the final 5 matches of the evening. We flip from the heavyweights to the lightweights now. 106 pounds. Liam Flanagan for Central Dauphin.
Actually, Liam Flanagan, I believe it's from Cumberland Valley.
No, Flanagan is Central Dauphin.
My fault.
Taking on...
It says Phil Montez?
Phil Montez from Cumberland Valley, or is it Alex Tennis? In introductions, they gave one or the other.
No, that was for 112.
Oh, 112. That's right, 113.
This is where we were seeing
right.
Connor Killian.
That was Evan Montez, right? This is where Connor Killian was expected to wrestle for Cumberland Valley, but because of illness was not in action tonight.
Flanagan getting the first takedown. Flanagan, one of the guys who I mentioned in the onset, had varsity experience. This would have been a good matchup tonight had we had Connor Killian here, another marquee. Unfortunately, Connor Killian was sick tonight. Is not in action. And I believe we have Phil Montez from Cumberland Valley. Flanagan in again on a single. Montez with a whizzer. Arms bend a little differently at 106, don't they? It's like a stalemate move.
Ways that I'm not familiar with.
There you go, 2.
Say stalemate more often, George. As soon as you said that, they jumped around.
That makes it 4-1. Liam Flanagan, Central Dauphin over Phil Montez, Cumberland Valley. Shaping up to be a good one here. 17-14 team score. A couple of bouts went either way with bonus points.
Another look at that takedown. Back to live action. Period number 2. Brought to you by Select Medical.
Speaking of selecting, Flanagan selected the bottom position, immediately escapes to make it 5-1. I want to give a shout out to Select Medical again. We're back on air for wrestling because we have sponsors that care about wrestling. The Ortenzio family, Brian Ortenzio, made a call immediately, yes to the sponsorship. So I want to give a special shout out to Select Medical for their sponsorship and their continued support of high school wrestling to be able to keep it on air for you to enjoy at home.
Just seemed kind of empty last winter, not doing any matches.
It did. I did subscribe to Flow Wrestling last year to get my fix since we weren't in person.
Flanagan extends his lead now. It's 7-1.
Nationals this year for NCAAs back in Detroit. Looking forward to that being in person versus the vacuum that occurred last year.
Even just locally, the fall sports seasons that came to an end.
Yep.
You know, being able to be at the football field or at the soccer field, and seeing people in the stands and cheering, and it felt good.
It does.
It really did.
Great job on top. Still maintaining control. Liam Flanagan going to ride this thing out to a 7-1 lead into the third period.
So again, when we started the night, or at least when we showed up at the gym tonight, we thought this would be a close match. And then when you find out that maybe Connor Killian is not wrestling, maybe the Rams are thinking another possibility for some bonus points.
Looks like you're keeping it close so
Not
far.
quite
No
yet.
bonus points. Flanagan working the low ankle, trying to spin around to earn 2. Will do so.
2 more.
There we go into bonus territory. Winding down to about a minute left. Right now, major decision. Flanagan's been a hammer on top, not leaving any kind of space. No room for movement for Montez on the bottom. Keeping arms tied up underneath. Now trying to get a cross arm lift. Now he's going to spin the whole way around. Corkscrew. Folds it into him now. He's looking for bonus points. Here we go. He's got to start up there. There it is. There it is.
Liam Flanagan with the fall at 106 pounds for Central Dauphin. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Welcome back to Central Dauphin. That pin by Liam Flanagan at 106 puts the Rams back on top. It's 20-17 now as we move to 113 pounds. CJ Furry for Cumberland, or for Central Dauphin, taking on Evan Montez for Cumberland Valley.
You got the Montez brothers here. Evan, a junior. CJ Furry, a freshman. So far, guys firing off, looking pretty evenly matched.
This 113-pound match brought to you by PHFA.
Good job by Montez. High crotch to a switch, double, earns 2. Out of mount. We'll see if Evan can get some revenge for his brother. Not a whole lot of action here.
It's probably the calmest I've seen both benches tonight, too.
Yeah, I know.
Both coaches just kind of sitting there like, waiting for the toast to pop up on the toaster. You know, it's about as exciting as they look right now. But that could change in a second. That could change in a heartbeat.
It did last match. We were in the middle of talking until the corkscrew came through. Doesn't look like there's going to be any more change here to the end of the first period.
So Evan Montez of Cumberland Valley, 2-0 lead after 1 period at 113 pounds. The outcome of this one still in the balance. Rams leading the Eagles 20-17. 3 matches to go after this.
Montez choosing the top position, offensive position. Trying to work a one-on-one, two-on-one, just hanging on that back ankle. Got to work to the side here. CJ Free needs to get his head off the mat. We're going to say it again. You got to get your head off the mat and move. Can't score from that position. Montez really not doing anything but gripping inside and hanging on an ankle. Both guys really not doing anything. Riding parallel, keeping your head down. They got to figure out a way to get up, get out. CJ Free now works his base up. Out of bounds. Close to being locked hands there. CJ Free did a good job again working up off the mat, tried to sit in. Coach is saying put 1-2 moves together. You had it. He's got to do it right from the whistle here. We'll see where he starts. He was listening. Did not do it, did not wait till the whistle. That's not something you mind as a coach. You want him to anticipate. Back on his feet quick, trying to work the hands, get space. Again, Montez just trying to ride those legs. They're back down to the mat. He's got to work up. Faris still trying to put moves together to get out. Now trying to switch. Montez again just hanging. He blocked it off, but he's still not doing anything. He's got to do more than ride parallel there, or the referee's got to call him for stalling. Nothing but a parallel ride. Faris did a good job of working out now. Top guy just riding parallel. You got to do more than just throw a half from hips to hips or a crossface. First time he worked to the side, but he's still doing it from behind the hips. Top guy got to work. He's going to let him ride it out.
Not much changes. Montez now with a 2-0 lead going into period 3 at 1:13.
Taking the bottom position. He's up right away. CJ Free first forced to hang on to the leg. Montez trying to rip the hands. Looks like a stalemate position.
A reminder to stay tuned for our Hoffman Ford post-match. We'll be announcing the winners of our Hoffman Ford Wrestler of the Match and our Capital Region Insurance Agency Move of the Match. Got a couple possibilities in mind for that, so stay tuned to see who we select for that.
CJ Free just got two bad things happen. He gets called for stalling for hanging onto the leg and allows Evan Montez then to earn 2, which makes it 4-0. Montez may actually serve some level of revenge here for his brother's earlier loss. There you go. It's been happening for a while. I actually didn't think it was as bad there as it was before, but referee tonight, Steve Grove, calling Evan Montez for stalling. First warning, 50 seconds. A little bit more aggressive in the opener, taking Faris off his base, but now back to a parallel ride. Again, you can't just lay on him here. You got to work to the side now. I'll tell you, CJ Faris could make it a lot easier by working his head up off the mat, pushing back in, trying to rip hands, but both guys really not doing too much. You got this top guy's got a responsibility to get out to the side. He's covering the hips the entire time here.
Looks like this is going to go into the books as a 4-0 win for Evan Montez of Cumberland Valley at 113 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Folks, after 10 matches, we are right back where we started from, all knotted up. Tied up. Big board is 20-20.
With 2 minutes.
With 2 minutes to go.
What's your vision tonight, John? 20-20.
20-20. Hugh Downs and Barbara Walters. We're showing our age now.
I think we are.
We've got to stop.
Well, I tell you what hasn't stopped this rivalry. And again, we're knotted up with only a few matches to go. 3 matches to go here.
All right, CRIA sponsoring this 120-pound match. It's Dallas Shore on the mat for Central Dauphin, taking on Alex Tennis for Cumberland Valley.
Tennis trying a lateral drop there. Doesn't put himself in bad position. Comes up with a scoop leg. Both guys going to go out of bounds.
I think this is where it gets exciting, because oftentimes in high school matches, you get to the last 3 bouts, the decision, the big decision's already been decided.
Not here.
That's not the case here.
Nope. Stay tuned. We're keeping it live at High School Sports Live tonight with a huge rivalry tonight in Cumberland Valley CD. It's not been decided yet. Both guys going out of bounds. 0-0 first period and a knotted up match.
It's like in the past, whenever they would just start at the lightweight and go through heavyweight. Oftentimes the heavyweights are wrestling in an empty gym.
Yep.
Because it's already been decided and most of the people have gone home.
I like them drawing the weights out of the hat.
It's a great idea.
Yep.
That was a great decision a couple years ago. Great rule change.
As an official, I like to creatively put together a bag with the weights in them to pull them out. It was always like the lottery before the match. The opposing team gets to select out of the lottery bag. I should say the visiting team.
And you can't weight the ping pong balls on that, can you?
You can't. No benefits to senior citizens in Pennsylvania. Tennis going to end the period with a 2-0 lead over Dallas Shore. Green choice. Green defers. Cumberland Valley selects defense. Really not locking up anything here. Trying a near side cradle. Actually gave it up too early. I think he had something there. He's just trying to get away.
Oh, I have a second. Like to mention, we got a couple of matches coming your way in the month of January. We'll take some time off for the holidays, then come back. January 6th, it's going to be Bishop McDevitt at Trinity, and then we come right back the following Monday on the 10th, Camp Hill at McDevitt. We wrap things up down in York County. On the 20th, it'll be Red Lion at Central York. So 3 more live matches coming your way on High School Sports Live and ABC 27.3.
Dallas Shore doing a good job of maintaining control here through the first 30 seconds of the second period. Down 2-0. Needs a score here though. Cross from his tilt attempt. Put a couple combinations there together. Coach encouraging to keep going. try to get an inside headlock, doesn't work. Shore stays in control. He's really riding a little loosey-goosey here. Giving up a little bit of space. Now being almost figured out a way to lock his hands there. Swags don't like that call. He doesn't like the call. He said call it both ways. Stalling call on Dallas Shore in the offensive position. Breaks him down, there we go. We're going to push and pull with a tilt here. Still needs this near side pull. Gave it up. Now he's working forearm. Doesn't have a lot there. Lacing the leg. I wouldn't be surprised to see another stalling call here. The crowd's not going to like it. Really not working a whole lot. He wants him to count, but he's putting himself on his back. He's putting himself on his back. You can't count when he puts himself on the back. You can't ask to count there.
Said about how serene things were on the benches. I think the temperature's gone up a couple of degrees.
Oh, it has. 22 minutes, same way. Here we go, 2-0.
Third period.
This is a key match, pivotal. You can feel the tension. You know this one's going to make a difference in the outcome.
So you can feel the tension. It's not loud, it's not noisy, but you can feel the tension in the building, and you can see it on the faces of the crowd.
And again, we got Dallas Shore called for stalling. Now we've got Alexander Tennis in the top position. Not doing anything dissimilar. He's riding a 2-on-1 here so far, lacing the back leg. Not working to the side a whole lot. Now got a leg in. He's asking him to swim, which he's doing. He's high. He's high. He's getting up underneath. He hasn't come back for 2 yet. He hasn't come back for it. There we go.
He's got it. There's the reversal.
Ties it up.
2-2 with 1:10 to go.
Well, you got to remember, we got a stall call on Dallas Shore. He's got to figure out a way not to just hold on here. He's got to work for a turn.
If you're a betting man, does this end in regulation or do we go OT?
I don't know. I don't know. What I don't like is him just lacing his back leg and hanging here. The referee may be forced to call it. He actually called stalling on defense, which is... I didn't see that there. Which evens up the stalling calls.
Final half minute of regulation.
Dallas Shore still hanging on. Still not doing too much, lacing the back leg. I don't want the official to decide this one, but we'll see what happens here in the final 15 seconds. The out of bounds line may give him an out. 8 seconds. Oh, he didn't call him for stalling. 7 seconds. Everybody's asking from both sides for stalling. Tied up at 2-2, 7 seconds to go. Dallas Shore, Alexander Tennis. Tennis getting set in the bottom position. Shore approaching from the top. First caution. Cumberland Valley, Alexander Tennis. Got an early start. Able to trap one arm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, not able to do it. Rolls him through again. Oh, he had it. He had it on the second go round, but he did not stick it there. So we got overtime. 1 minute. Right to our feet. 1 minute. Overtime. Takedown in this period wins. Crowd getting loud. They know how much of a difference this match makes. First shot by Tennis. Shore staves it off again. Oh, and he might end up with bonus points. He might end up with bonus points. He takes him down directly to his back in overtime. Trying to get the fall. Working up. Working up. He's trying to gather both arms. This could make a huge difference in the outcome of this match. Working for the fall, trying for a headlock, lacing both legs. Tennis doing a good job of fighting off his back. That was a heck of a fight, heck of a handle.
7-2 final in overtime. The winner, Dallas Shore, in spectacular fashion in 120 pounds. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.3.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
That overtime win by Dallas Shore has put Cumberland or Central Dauphin back on top, 23-20 with 2 matches to go. So we go to 126 pounds, next to last match.
We got Gavin Reynolds from
Gavin
Central Dauphin
Reynolds against Jacob Mitchell from Cumberland Valley.
Mitchell with the early takedown. And these guys are both evenly matched here. Mitchell a freshman, Reynolds a sophomore, both 3 and 2, according to our stat sheet. Mitchell with the first takedown, Reynolds with an escape, 2-1 Mitchell. Again, we're 23-20 here. Team score.
Reynolds with a chance to ice it for the Rams.
Boy, you can slice the tension. You can see it. Folks looking nervous.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Wrestlers are going to decide it.
It's amazing how quiet it just got here, too.
Great shot. Not a finish yet. You got Reynolds going underneath, trying to do a funk. Jacob Mitchell did a great job for a takedown. You got Gavin Reynolds now working a funk position, but it's getting difficult to be able to grab the ankle as Mitchell continues to improve his position. He gets no 2.
Jacob Mitchell as we take another look here. 2-1 lead, second period. 126. Brought to you by GT&E.
Reynolds selects the bottom. Mitchell gets on top. Tight waist. You see how much they play and try to gain wrist control underneath there. That's so important to control the wrist. You control the wrist, you control a lot. You can't do anything if you can't grab the guy. Mitchell, great job, lacing the leg, looking for a near side cradle. Actually, great job by Reynolds. He might be putting himself in a tough spot. Reaches around, gets Mitchell's leg. Now switches off to a double leg. Actually, Mitchell does a great job of hipping in. Hipping in, that was beautiful. Actually, kids should watch that. Not enough times do you get into that position and actually understand you can drive the guy off the balance with your own hip just by pushing into him. He did a great job of stabilizing, keeping the position, and actually staying in control. Love to see that. Don't see the guys use their hips in that kind of way too often. That was good. Mitchell still in control. Reynolds really working hard to get out. This has been action-packed. Still 2-1 in the tight one.
Not to jinx anything, but if it finishes like this, we're even going to the final match.
Again, wrist control is so important. You get to control that wrist, you can't lock it up. It gives them one. That's what you do. You fight, you get out, you get wrist control, you get space and go.
So now we're tied at 2. Closing seconds of period 2. 126.
That was a big escape. Mitchell back in. Great job by Reynolds trying to throw by. He gets him down here. That could be 2 at the end. Ooh, that was close. And that was close. Good action there at the end of the period.
2 minutes to set up the finale.
Got to see how he just drives those hips in, drives the hips in, and really uses, even though Gavin Reynolds was in a great position, Mitchell didn't give up anything and actually came towards him with those hips.
Another escape. Mitchell back on top now, 3-2.
Oh, that might, that is great takedown. Taking now a 3-point lead in this match is Jacob Mitchell. These two wrestlers are quality wrestlers, tightly matched. Both of them giving it full efforts. Actually, there's no give up in either of these guys. Now Mitchell's controlling the arms. It looks like Reynolds is slowing up a bit. Mitchell out to a 3-point lead. He's got one-on-one, actually still trying a Grammy roll there. Not much, comes up with a leg, tries to face off and square off. He needs to switch hands off to a double. Trying to, he gets his wrist caught up, does get one. Takedown ties it.
5-3.
He's not going to slow up, he's going to go for this. I mean, this is good wrestling through the buzzer. Both guys working hard. Reynolds now pressing for a takedown. Mitchell trying to be on the offense. Reynolds now trying to do a toss by. Mitchell controls the inside leg, switches off to a double, and looks like he's going to end it with a takedown.
Right there.
Good action. Good match. The tension builds.
£126 winner, Jacob Mitchell. Cumberland Valley squares things with 1 match to go. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching high school wrestling on ABC 27.3.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Sounds like a cliche, folks, but it all comes down to this. Mike Beers or Waylon Kitzmiller has the chance to be a hero tonight. We are knotted at 23, final match, 132 pounds, brought to you by Hoffman Ford. Winner takes all.
Give you a little side story to this match. The Texan Swags early this morning. He's out with Beers, losing a couple of pounds he has left to make weight on this match tonight. He doesn't make weight. This is not their best guy out at this weight. all champions win at 6 a.m., you know, and they're out losing weight first thing running with coach, and now we're in a position to seal the matchup for Central Dauphin or not in a final match here that appears to be between two people that extremely competitive. You said it's Waylon Kitzmiller?
Waylon Kitzmiller against Mike Beers.
Kitzmiller in on a single. Beers here to take the leg, does a little funk. Kitzmiller looking control, he still keeps the leg underneath. He's going to do the funk roll, continues to dig. He's got to come out, keep himself elevated. Nah, he can't get down low. You got to get your head up high, young man. Beers has got to keep his head up higher. Kitzmiller's head down low. They're still working at ankles. He's got to keep it going high, turn in as he gets it high and he turns in, he wins this takedown. Good job by Kitzmiller spinning out.
Still scoreless, 30 seconds left, period 1.
Nice inside dump try, nothing. Kitzmiller catches it, 2 underhooks. No takedown, still 0-0, 4 seconds to go.
Still can't get any closer than this. Scoreless after 1 period.
He said 6 times, down, down, down. Beers listen to Coach Swag, selects defense. Kitzmiller throws in legs, tries to lock him up down low. He's got actually a figure 4 on the leg there. Can't do that above the thigh. Beers now trying to dig. Sit down there, get himself a little space. Kitzmiller's trying to put his hips back. He digs the leg out. He's got the leg out. Now he's got to get his head up and elevate. He's now got the legs out. He's got to turn in. Now he's got to get his arm between the body. Got to get his hips down, arm between the body. Kitzmiller does a good job. He's in a good spot here now to do the turn. I don't know.
Oh.
He gave him two.
The CD people are saying yes. CV saying no way.
Cumberland Valley's asking for clarification with Coach Billy Chamberlain. You cannot question the call, asking for clarification. I think it was close. Good to see a replay of that. He's saying that he gained control before he went out of bounds, and it was a completed move. He's going to keep it with 2. Oh, that's close. That's close. Keep that one in the memory bank. Beers 2 points. Close call. Goes Central Dauphin's way. Minute to go here. That's illegal. Illegal. He's getting 1.
That makes it 2-1.
Illegal. I lost the top of my pen. I'm squeezing it. The ink's coming out. Beers now. Near side. Got a wing in near side. Got to capture the other arm. Oh! This is going to be controversial. He grabbed the one-on-one on one side and started to run the wing. He's asking him to slow. Beers calling for calm on the Central Dauphin side.
Just cool it.
You
just chill. I got it.
I know, but that was a bar arm. I didn't see anything that was potentially dangerous there. Almost close to getting a turn there. Folks went ballistic when he called it potentially dangerous. Now he's got a bar arm again. Still 2-1, 23 seconds to go. Beers got double boots over the top. Got to promote some action here. Just actually riding him out. Now he's going to try and tilt him. Here we go. Got to be careful here. One, nope. Rolls through, no back. Oh, he gave him two. He gave him two. Oh, my goodness. You got to get in there for 2 seconds.
4-1 lead after 2 periods.
That was a
Final
quick
2 minutes of this one.
That was a quick 2 count. Let's see it. Here we go. 1, 2. Man, that's a quick one. It's supposed to be 1,001,
Can you round up?
1,002.
Like 1.6, does that equal 2?
It was close. It was close. Gives him a 4-1 lead. Now he's closer to back points. We're still neutral here. Beer's got an inside arm and clears it. Got an Oklahoma situation. It used to be called Oklahoma, Merkel, whatever you want to call it. You clear the inside arm, got the near leg lace, that's 2. 6-1. Couple close calls went CD's way. Minute 17 left. Got a one-on-one in the middle of the back here. Got to keep it across the back. Now throws in the bar.
Final minute.
Now he's going to run it. Now he's going to run it. There we go. There we go. He's going to get backs here if he scoops it up right. And now, actually, talking about flexibility, runs it again. Oh, he runs it over the top. Bar arm again. We're going to see. There we go. Great job of fighting it off. Still 6-1. Coach cheering him to keep him down. Here we go. Count down. Got the inside leg lace.
CD fans can
Gotta
taste
watch
it.
his head. Doesn't get his head caught here. Looks like it's going to end up 6-1.
Mike Beers.
There we go.
Your winner at 132 and wins it for Central Dauphin. Final score 26-23.
If that's not excitement for you folks, I don't know what is. Great match tonight. Great rivalry.
Again, Mike Beers, a winner at 132, wins it for Central Dauphin in the final match. The Rams beat the Eagles 26-23. Wow. Stick around, folks. Hoffman-Ford post-match coming up next. We announced the winner of the Hoffman-Ford Wrestler of the match and the Capital Region Insurance Agency Move of the match. That's coming your way next. Stay tuned. You're watching live high school wrestling on ABC 27.3.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapists to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
At Capital Blue Cross, there are more yeses and fewer nos. Protecting your health and making it easier so you can spend time on what makes you smile. Helping our communities, your families, your businesses, big and small. We have you covered, going the extra mile. It's what we do. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
I've been playing football for 4 years, since my freshman year in high school. My plans are to attend Penn State University and play football. Our trainers from OSS helped us prevent injuries by shaping us, wrapping us. They've always been there at practices and games, and they were always there when they were called upon.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
The Jet Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambalvo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Welcome back to Central Dauphin High School. John Repitz, George Hartwick. Ho-hum, just another Thursday night. The wrestling match is right.
Woo, we're back. We're back. Wrestling's back on air. Thanks to the sponsors. What a great night. The energy is palpable. I'm breaking ink pens over here. We're leaning. I think we got black and blue arms. This was everything you expect out of getting wrestling back on TV. Great high school rivalry, 2 storied programs, and an outcome that you couldn't even anticipate. Exciting ending. What a great night of wrestling.
This is the Hoffman post-match, by the way, and I tell you, if you take the best script writer in Harrisburg and said, let's get back, in TV with the wrestling, and let's write a pretty exciting script. They couldn't outdo this one, what we had tonight.
I don't
this
think
had
it could be
everything.
written or acted out any better by 2 different organizations. And again, when we talk about sponsorships and the great action and bringing something to home, you never expect this kind of theater with these kind of programs, and just makes all the process of getting here and after all we've been through, even more exciting to be able to be back in person with my buddy John Repitz watching this great action tonight, and it certainly was a night to remember.
Okay, we got a couple of awards to give out. First of all, we're going to start with our CRIA move of the match, and this came at 106 pounds, and it was by Central Dauphin's Liam Flanagan, as he's going to come up with the fall over Phil Montez of Cumberland Valley. This at 5:29, just 31 seconds left in the match. And the important thing about that was it put the Rams back on top by a score of 20-17. So Liam Flanagan with our move of the match, getting the fall at 5'29". That came at 106 pounds. Now we're going to move to our Hoffman Ford wrestler of the match. And, well, let's see. Who do you think ought to get it? How about somebody named Mike Beers, who won the last match of the night to give his team the victory? Talk about hero. I mean, he's going to be on cloud 9 tomorrow here at school.
Well, I think he was on cloud. I'm not in good stead with my coach. Again, just a backstory. We talk about the dedication of Coach Swag's 38 years of coaching. And then you go ahead and this morning we're texting back and forth early in the morning, and he's out running with Beers to make sure he makes weight today. So even before school, this preparation happened. He actually goes ahead, obviously makes weight tonight. I think he made it by about 1/6 of a pound. Did a little bit more than he needed to. I'm sure he was jogging around, sweating. All that hard work paid off tonight. In the match of the night, had to step up. Certainly wrestled a great match. Didn't show any signs of fatigue for having to lose additional weight. And he and Coach bonded this morning. And I know Coach Swags, after you go through something like that, knows that it's the effort you put in early and being able to stay with kids that pay off at the night it did with Beers and an exciting victory and to be named wrestler of the match.
Big question, are they going to go out and run tomorrow morning?
I think it's not advisable for him to miss weight. I've been around Swags enough. You better be on weight by match day, and I think lessons learned. He showed up, and I always say your character is revealed during adversity. So being able to face that adversity in the morning and then come out here in a big match tonight, certainly deserving of the wrestler of the match.
Okay, again, the importance of that, we were tied after 12 matches, 23-23, and it was winner take all, and Mike Beers won it all. He won the match, he wins the match for Central Dauphin. As we said, this is one of the best rivalries in wrestling in the entire state, and once again, it certainly lived up to that billing, didn't it?
Just excited to be here and join it with you, partner. I think we're in for a good season again, thanks to the sponsors, and thanks to CD tonight. We got mask mandates, but we're here, we're in person. We felt the feeling of the audience, and we certainly saw the incredible performance by each team, and proud to be a part of it and bring it to you at home.
Okay, so that's going to wrap it up from here at Central Dauphin High School. Again, thanks for joining us. For George Hartwick, I'm John Reppes. Thanks for watching. Our next broadcast will be boys basketball, CD East against the CD Rams. That's coming your way on ABC 27.3, December 22nd, 7:30 the game time for that. Next wrestling match, January 6th. It'll be Bishop McDevitt at Trinity. So again, thanks for everybody for all of the hard work of our Invicta crew here tonight for bringing you the sights and sounds. Have a good weekend. Great holiday season, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2022. Have a good night, everybody.